It's me again. Welcome back to Aruna's World Kitchen. As promised before, I'm going to share with you my guacamole recipe in this episode. So before putting together the ingredients and also showing you what the ingredients are, I would like to highlight the importance of really getting good avocados for making guacamole. So the avocados should not be too soft or mushy, and they should not be too hard. If they are too soft and mushy, many times they are rotten, and they may be black inside and rotten. And if they are too hard, the texture would not be right at all, and the taste would not be great at all. So if you go to a store and if you are not finding the medium soft kind of avocados, I would suggest getting a little firm avocado and keep it in your house. In 1 or 2 days it will ripen enough, and you can check it by just pressing with your hand like I'm doing here. So this recipe that I'm going to share with you today, actually I learned it from my husband David, who is known among his family members as the best guacamole maker, and he's the guacamole master. So I learned it from him, so I'm going to put it together now for us. But one thing I also want to reiterate here is there is no need to add any artificial ingredients into making a tasty guacamole. I never use mayonnaise. I do notice that when we eat in restaurants, many times they add mayonnaise to make it creamy, and also sometimes they blend it in a blender. These things are not at all needed. Mayonnaise is not good for health also. So I try to make my dishes as healthy as possible and as natural as possible. So let's come back with all the ingredients for putting it together. So here are all my ingredients for guacamole. As I said, they're all natural, and actually they require very few ingredients. So the main ingredient is, of course, perfectly ripe avocado. And here I cut them, it was like this, and I cut it vertically in half, and I scooped out the seed, and this is ready to go in there. And I have 2 tablespoons of cilantro to go in there, finely chopped. And I have like 1.5 tablespoon of finely chopped onions, and I have a few pieces of jalapeno. Again, I'm using red. There is no need to use just jalapeno. You can use any kind of pepper, and again, that is according to your taste, how much spicy or not you want it. And I have half a lemon here, juice, that I will squeeze in later. And this is a little less than 1/4 cup of finely chopped tomato. So now I'm going to mix the guacamole together. And of course, we need some salt for taste. So I'm scooping it out nicely. And then I'm scooping the other half as well. If it's perfectly ripe, it just comes in 1 scoop. And if you see any bit of little, black spots, you can just remove it with the same spoon. So then I'm going to add cilantro, which is also in India, we call it coriander leaves. And then I'm adding onion, chopped onion, and then finely chopped tomato. Then I'm mixing it nicely. As I said before, there is no need to blend it. If you blend it, it gets like too pasty. It has to be a little chunky and flavorful. And this is the way to go. I just use my spoon, but sometimes I also use a fork, and I just do like this. And then I'm adding the jalapenos here for spiciness, and adding just a little bit of salt. and squeezing in some lemon. And again, lemon and salt according to your taste. And one thing to remember about guacamole is it gets oxidized very quickly, the avocado, so it turns black. Ideally, you should eat it within half an hour of making it. So yeah, this is all ready. It's just a little chunky. This is how my husband likes it. So this here we have guacamole. So I have all the Mexican dishes here today for us to have for lunch. And besides the pico de gallo, the salsa fresca, and blue corn chips, and the guacamole, I also have here in addition a refried bean dip, which I did not make, but it is from a can. It's a fat-free refried bean dip. And I put a little pieces of jalapeno in there. And one thing I regularly do for this is adding, maybe 1/4 spoon of a powder, which is made with ground cumin seeds and black pepper to give it some punch and taste. Usually I mix it with this and we dip the chips in this and eat. And I think now David should taste whatever he wants to taste from here and tell what he thinks about this. David, come on.
That's really good. Almost as good as I make.
Okay, I got your certificate. You want to try the salsa as well?
Yes, indeed. Salsa fresca. Yummy.
Okay,
Muy bien.
So we are starving. We are going to eat this now. Until next time, bye-bye.